This video is sponsored by Miller's Farm Services. Are you thinking about more power for your tractor? Most sizes and brands can be tuned. Check out millersfarmservices.com for more information. Link in the description below.
Okay, welcome back to a foggy day on the mountain. This is the next day. I got all the straw gone yesterday, and then I went and did some other things when Dawson came to help me. But I got to get this loose straw up. So I was going to take the 4066s out of grapple and get the bulk out, and then I have a leaf blower in the truck. And I'll blow the rest outside. Try to clean this mess off the barn. Jack, he's back helping me again, or hindering me, whatever he's doing. So yeah, let's give this a shot. Okay, this thing is exactly like my Massey Ferguson tractor. When you crank it, it's extremely loud, and then it quietens down over time. But I think it's a timing thing. They adjust the timing to help it start easier, and then as it warms up, they readjust the timing with the computer back to normal use timing. It's not all that cold today, but still, it seems to do it every time you start it, no matter how cold it is. So we'll grapple that up. That's a pretty good size pile of straw there. Take it out here and throw it in the mulch pile, and it'll become mulch eventually. It'll mix in with the mulch, and you'll never see it again. Kind of rots down and just goes away. Especially after it's been outside for a couple of years, it's basically nothing left of it. Make good dog bedding. Oh no, it's kind of nasty. It's had a lot of mice in it. I've seen a lot of mice in there. I see you over here, Jack. I don't know, y'all probably can't see me out here in the fog. There'll be another grapple or two of this, and then that'll be about all I can get with it. I'll get the leaf blower out. I got a combi leaf blower. It's a steel combi unit. Got all kinds of attachments for it now. Pretty neat. I do not have a broom though. Should I get a broom for it? I don't know. I was going to, and then the steel guy talked me out of it. He said nobody liked them or nobody used them, but I don't know. Seems like it would be handy at times. You know what you're doing. Coming, Jack? You coming? Oh, yeah. Come on. Oh, wet belly. That's a wet belly. Wet belly dog. Look out. Good boy. Welcome to the inside of a 4066. I really like this tractor the more I use it. The more I get used to it, it's very comfortable to sit in and operate. And just looking at the size of it was really the only thing that bothered me. It doesn't look as big as it should look, I guess, to me. When you compare it to our TC55 New Hollands, it just looks small, and it looks more like the TC40 New Holland size-wise, and it just looks like, it looks like it would have the capability of the TC40 and not the TC55, but it really does have it's got good lifting power. It'll lift a lot more. The loader's faster than the TC40. It'll lift basically the same amount as a TC55 New Holland, and it's a physically bigger tractor than this. You know, I don't know if it's heavier, but it's bigger. According to the specs, this one's actually a little heavier base weight, but the loader don't stick out near as far on this tractor as it does. It makes it look smaller. It makes the loader look small compared to the TC55. It makes you just feel like it's not capable or can't do as much, but I had an excavator bucket I needed to move, and I'm basically just not doing anything right now. Just a little bit. I had an excavator I needed to move, and excavator bucket I needed to move, and I picked it up with the TC55, and it could just barely get it on the trailer. And then when I went to unload the same bucket, I used this, and it could just barely pick it up to get it off the trailer. So they were basically equal as far as how much they could pick up. Both of them really struggled with that bucket. And the bucket probably weighed at least 2,500 pounds, I'm guessing. I mean, it's for a 320, it was a 3 foot wide bucket, probably, you know, like a 50 inches tall or something. 3/4 or 1 inch steel made out of 3/4 or 1 inch steel with teeth and side cutters, and it was heavy. So they both pick up about the same, and that was good. I was just happy about that. And this thing will go down the road like 20 miles an hour, so that's pretty cool. I mean, that's a nice feature. Whereas the TC55 will only go about 16 miles an hour. And the TC40, well, it can barely get out of its own way. It's hydrostatic also, but it just don't have no power, you know. This tractor's hydrostatic, but it's got the power to move about like a 55 horsepower gear tractor. So, I mean, it's similar to the TC55, but maybe a little better at times, but should have more PTO horsepower. All right, I'm going to move the roller, and then I'm going to start blowing all that straw out of here. Right, Jack? Yeah. I don't know why. I hate it for him. But the poor little guy. Are you okay, Jack? There's something about in his throat, a flap in there or something stops up his airway, and he starts making this pig noise. Like, I hate it for him, but I don't know if he needs to go to a vet or if it's just normal. I mean, I know my father-in-law has Chihuahuas, and they do it quite a bit, and he just says it's a little dog thing, so I don't know if that's true or not, but all right, leaf blower. Okay, so here is my Combi leaf blower. I'm sure y'all seen this thing somewhere else, but I needed a leaf blower. Some of y'all may know or may not know that I do a little bit of commercial mowing. Not a lot, like 5 yards. Something I can do in one day, you know, and I normally do people that like every other week mows, because I don't like to mow every week. So, but anyway, I needed a leaf blower for sidewalks and stuff, and I was going to just buy a little battery powered leaf blower, but I was like, you know, if I buy one of these, I can use it as a trimmer and a hedge trimmer and a leaf blower, and you know, I don't need a leaf blower that much, but when you need one, you need one. So I ended up buying this thing, and I've been real pleased with it. This is the KM 131, and then I ended up buying the 94R head also, because this one's a little heavy to trim with, and I had the trimmer attachment, and I was like, you know, I could buy this one more head for about the same amount as a weed eater, and I already got the attachments to put on it. So I went ahead and bought the lighter head to trim with, and then anyway, I ended up spending a whole lot of money just to get a leaf blower. But I've got a lot of other things too, you know. I got a brush cutter attachment, hedge trimmer attachment. Yeah, I mean, what all did I get? I got the edger, trimmer, just got a lot of stuff. Anyway, it's handy when you need it. Let's see if this thing will crank. It's been sitting a while. Got a lot of torque. This motor's got a lot of torque. Some people don't like these motors for trimming and stuff, but they do have a lot of power. All right, so there's so much of it, I'm gonna have to use the grapple again. Yeah, there's more of it still left in here than I thought. So we'll get back to you in a little while. Okay, so we'll scoop up a little more with the grapple here. There's your little pile. Give it a little throttle. I like the auto throttle on this thing, but you know, when you're using the loader, you need to give it, you know, up to 1,500, 2,000 to give you some hydraulic flow. And then when you want to go on with your movement, you just mash that pedal on down and it'll throttle up and go. That's a nice feature. Alright, so here's what's happening now. I am putting gravel in here with this little truck. What I'm doing is going and getting the gravel, and then I'm backing in here. Got it tailgate set, and I'm just spreading it with the tailgate, and it seems to be working good. That's what I did on the rest of it. So I'm going to continue. I need to go get another load and go from there. Okay, we'll get the loader going here, and here's a pile of gravel / asphalt grindings. It's mostly gravel with some asphalt grindings in it. We are having to screen this stuff. It's got a lot of big stuff in it. But anyway, that's the same stuff we use for the floor of the building to begin with. And usually when you put asphalt grindings in, the dust isn't all that bad, but this time it was bad because it had so much gravel in it. It just turned to a nasty mess. Quiet, noisy thing. Where am I going? Let's go backwards. put about 3 buckets on this truck. No scales, not weighing it or anything. This loader right here doesn't have scales on it anyway. Our other loader does. This is the older loader we got. Mud hole. We got plenty of mud holes around here right now. It's been raining quite a bit lately. It hold a little bit more, but you really don't need a little more. I'm just trying to do one spread on each run. I want to spread one time and then I want it to run out. You know, if we were doing the whole length of the building, I'd go ahead and fill it up. But 3 buckets is about right to run out right at the end of the building in the spot that I already worked the grade to. Okay, here we go. Backwards in the building. Get lined up with my last spread. PTO, bed up. I'm just using first gear. I'm just going real slow. Real slow like. Get it plenty deep and then the blade does the rest. Oh yeah. See, that looked good. I put about the right amount on there that time. I put 4 buckets on last time and I went out of the building and still had a pile. I just let it run out. But I can use that back against the wall because I left a space over there, so I'll be able to use that. It'll work out. Go get some more. PTO. Better. All right, load number, well, technically 3, but the second one y'all watched. All right, here we go. Okay, so I think we'll do one more, and then I don't know, might need to do two more. We'll get it all the way over here against this roller. Two more, I think, and then we'll get the skid steer and start spreading that out with the level best. Okay, so I'm getting the grade rod here and I'm going to turn it on. I've got this set on exactly the grade that I want the gravel to be. So I was going to check and make sure we're on it's set on 4 3/4. Really close. If anything, right there, it's a little bit high, but not less than a 1/4 inch high. Less than a 1/4 inch low. It changes a lot once you roll it. Sometimes you have to go back over it with the blade, but it's close enough. I don't think it's going to have to do that. Really close. So now we're going to take the skid steer and work the rest of it down. I remember turning on the hydraulics this time. Last time I was trying to grade and I didn't have the hydraulics on, and it didn't work. Do better this time. All right, get turned around and flip the switch to auto, except I can't work over here. Why didn't y'all remind me of that? See, the hay is in the way blocking my laser, so I gotta move over to the other side and start, and then I'll work until I can't pick the laser up anymore, and then why is it doing that? Why did it do that? I did not tell it to move, and it moved. So I didn't like that. Messed up my grade. Look at that. Tore up my grade. Took a big chunk out of it. I did not tell that thing to move like that, so I don't know what happened. Anyway, we'll fix it. We'll have to just roll it back and everything. Dang it. Don't you just love it when something malfunctions? Tears up what you already did. It'll be alright though. It's a simple fix. Just aggravating thing. When you have something already on grade, then you have to fix it because you screwed it up. Alright, so I'm going to start working on this new stone that I just put in here. I actually need to pull some of it backwards because there was a void and I need to work on that. So we'll work on that. Now I'll just hop over it and we'll go forwards again. You can see that I have a little bit too much stone in here. Spread it a little bit thick. That's alright. Let's push it out the end. I'm going to need some more to the left here so I can just work it over there once I move some more stuff. So it'll be fine. It's hard to judge exactly how thick to spread it, you know, when you're spreading on a dump truck. Want it about approximately 3 inches deep, but you actually have to put it deeper than that when you're spreading it out to that way when you pack it down, when it goes down, it's still deep enough. Right here, so I'll grab some. You got to be pretty level or the blade will gouge in on one side or the other, because it's not, they make one that each side is independently controlled by its own cylinder, but that one was like another $5,000 or something, so we went with this one. Most of the time this is good enough. But there is that option if you want to get one like that. Here comes Dad. He wants to talk to me,
The laser ain't gonna work over here.
Nah, it ain't gonna work over here. I'll move the trailer here in a little bit. Yeah.
That's the way to do it. You don't realize how much stuff's in here, you start trying to clean it up.
I know it. Just a whole lot to move.
Big building.
Yeah. Whole lot of stuff over here to move.
Yeah.
Got a little bit too much, but I can use it over there.
Yeah. Yeah, push it up the pile.
Yep.
Looking good.
All right. See ya. Got the thumbs up. Turn the hydraulic lock off. Turn the hydraulics back on. Back to work. Pulled a little pile up behind the blade, and now I'm running Need to back on up and grab that. There we go. Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? You have not been doing this, and now you're doing this. What are you doing? Now, what could be happening is I've had trouble before with reflection in these buildings with a laser, and sometimes you'll get a reflection light and it'll be at a different grade than the actual laser light, and it can cause the blade to get confused, and I think that may be what's happening, because the farther away you get from the laser, the more apt that is to happen. Because it'll reflect off of something and it'll go at a different angle, and it could be really close to the angle of the original, the correct laser beam, but it's making two laser beams, you know what I'm saying? So I've had that happen inside these buildings. I thought this one might not be that bad about doing that, because there's a lot of dust on the walls and stuff. You know, a brand new building is terrible for doing that, but I was hoping this one wouldn't be too bad. But see, right there, it's doing something crazy right there at a certain time. I don't know. It done that the same thing it done to me when I first started. It wants to go down, 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 and don't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, it don't normally act this way. It's probably because I'm trying to film it, and it doesn't want me to film it. That's what I guess. I swear this thing works really good though, most of the time. So, you know, I don't. Everything has a glitch now and again. I want to pull back a little bit with me this time, because I could see that it was a little bit low back here to my right. So I was going to try to pull a little back, and then I was going to jump over the pile, make sure it gets on the right laser light or right whatever, and then we'll push it over here. This has got a lot more asphalt in it than when I first started with. It looks like this is almost pure asphalt, looks like. I don't know, it's still got some crusher in it, but it's a lot blacker than what I was using when I first started. That's alright, that stuff does pretty good. Also, I can still see that it's low. It's got two little choppy low spots right under where I'm at right now, where the blade did some funky stuff. So I need to pull them more back. Still need some more. Still need. Alright, so I need to turn on the air conditioner, because I'm getting fogged up in here and I can't see. Y'all are on the outside, so y'all ain't got to worry about the glass. That's one nice thing about this new mic setup I got. I don't have to be anywhere near the camera, or it can be outside, I can be inside, y'all can still hear me. So that's pretty cool. And it's not a wireless mic. It's basically what it is I have an audio recorder on me, and it just records my audio, and then I'm videoing on the outside, and then in my editing software where I edit my videos, I take the sound that I record on the audio recorder and I put it with the video and I sync them together, and then I have audio with me all the times. Even if I drive to another state and leave a video camera running, I can still talk to y'all. So it's not like a wireless thing trying to connect to each other. Now I finally got that spot straightened up. Jeez. I don't really know what was going on with why the blade was jumping up and down like that, but it appears to have stopped that mess now. Sometimes if you have a, which I don't right now, but sometimes if you have a roller operating in the building with you, it'll make the laser, like a vibratory roller, when the vibration starts going, it'll make the laser just go crazy. You just have to completely stop grading until the roller man shuts the vibrator off or quits rolling, whatever. Been there and done that many times. You'll be going along and all of a sudden the light on the laser is just like up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So like, what is going on with this thing? Your blade be going all over the place, and then you'll realize, oh, the roller vibrator's running. Then you can go take you a snack or a nap or something for about 2 minutes. Get you a snack, a cup of coffee. Yep, obviously I hauled a little too much up here. But like I said, I still got to do where the baler's setting, and wish I'd quit doing stuff like that. Got to do where the baler's setting so I can use some there. Quite a big area there once I get all this rolled down and get it on grade. It'll work out good. But still probably have to go get some more. Now what happened there was the hydraulic cylinder on the blade bottomed out, and it was taking all my hydraulic pressure, and I couldn't put the boom down, and I was having to push it hard as it would go to get the boom to go down. And then once the cylinder let go of its pressure, and then it made the boom slam down. About done. Pretty much. Ain't got a whole lot left. I mean, I still got that corner over there where the laser won't get to, but ain't much I can do about that yet. I'm going to pull some back, and I'm going to bring it back forwards because I made a dip here a second ago accidentally. When you're running this, you want the boom all the way down. It keeps that kind of solid and makes it be more consistent. You don't want the boom sticking up any or raised up any. You want the front wheels just on the ground tight. You don't want to like have the skid steer jacked off the ground, but you want the wheels on the ground tight and the boom all the way down. right now I had to raise the boom up just to grab me some more stone, and now I've got it all the way back down and spreading it out. Basically, we just need to roll it. I see one more spot that's got a little bobble in it I want to work on here. Pull some of it back. Further I can go over here before I lose my laser. Lost it. Should be getting it back right there. I got it back. So I can go straight back right there. All right. I need some more right here. Let me see if I can pull some more back. I got a low spot I can see. Every time I run over though, I pack it down and it keeps getting lower and lower, and I keep putting more and more in here. Pull a little more back. Green light, green light, green light. Green, 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 green. Go, go, go. I believe we are good. back this out of the way and get on the roller. We'll roll that down and then we'll move the trailer and call it good. Well, not call it good, but I got a little more grading to do over there on the edge, obviously. And then we can call it good. Look at that. That looks pretty daggone good. See, that's what I didn't do over there, but it is good. It is good. Okay, I'm going to get on this little vibratory roller and roll and roll and roll until I get done. This thing is extremely loud and obnoxious, so y'all ain't gonna be able to hear me, so I'm not gonna talk. It's got like a 2-cylinder diesel on it or something. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. All right, there we go. Almost looks like I paved it. Looks pretty good. So I still got to finish over there. I got to move all this stuff here and finish this spot. Still got some hay in the way, but we're getting there. They can go ahead and get started pouring. They're going to pour it in sections anyway. So yeah. Well, I appreciate y'all watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See y'all later. Make sure you subscribe and like. Thank you.